Hello there, and welcome back to Adie Asks, and welcome back to Season 2 of the series. Today we have a fantastic guest joining us in the shape of fWhip. Hello, sir.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Thanks so much for having me. I'm a little disturbed by the color of cushions you chose.
Yeah.
For the little table here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
They were the building inspectors, and something to do with health and safety in one of the other studios. I don't know what they were talking about, but either way, they're not bothering us anymore. So
oh, good. Okay, very cool.
So it's great to have you on the show. So thank you for joining us. First question to ask you really is, for those people at home who don't know who you are, if you can just give a bit of a run through of what you do in the world of Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm one of those Minecrafter people who just keeps placing blocks until something looks right, I guess you could say. I've over the last few years, I've kind of dove headfirst into the survival side of Minecraft. So just a bunch of, building and stuff in the survival mode and doing all that cool stuff. Started out, gosh, I think I've played Minecraft for like 8 or 9 years at this point in time.
Wow.
And did creative for the first 5 years of it. And then now it's just like, you know what? No, I'm tired of having free, unlimited everything. I don't know why I said that, but then I moved over to survival and been loving it.
Going back to when you did start, can you remember the first base that you ever made?
You know what? The first base I ever made as like a YouTuber. So after I started creating content, I built a giant monastery in the middle of a taiga forest, which was super fun to do. But I think the first actual base that I ever made, like first time playing Minecraft, I was obsessed with Skyrim at the time when I started playing. So, of course, I made a giant cave base and had a bunch of rivers flowing throughout the cave and big caverns and stuff, and just added a bunch of foliage and life down there. And it was just everything had its own little cave.
It's one of those really emotive things that I find with when you start playing Minecraft. Everybody has a different journey, but there's certain things like that first time that you encounter a creeper, the first time that you build a base, the first time that you try and fight the Ender Dragon. I say try because again, it's not always successful. But in the time that you've been playing, have you got sort of one death that does stand out to you that kind of gave you that's kind of damaged you, or that I see your head is this traumatic?
Yes, and it's a recent one too. It's a recent one. So I started back at the end of 2020. I started a hardcore world and things were going great. I was building a mountain. I was almost done. 95% done with the mountain, roughly about there. And then I decided to stream and gather some stone and just do like, we're just going to do some resource gathering and everything. And well, I'm there talking about, how the warden in the new update is like, it really won't be that bad. Mojang won't add anything that's really just going to absolutely destroy the player. Like, they're not going to do that. This game is also for kids. And I'm like, everything that happens in the Minecraft world is due to the player making something happen. Like, creepers only explode, and like really good players shouldn't die from creepers. As I elytra face first into a creeper as it exploded. And then there went the world.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the clip, and it was served up with a healthy dose of foreshadowing there, definitely.
Oh, yeah, I deserve that one. I will say I deserve that one.
The thing is, you couldn't have written it, though, could you? I mean, it just was what it was. And I hope you're recovering nicely from that. I'm
a little traumatized by the couch cushions over here, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It still kind of scared me a little bit, but beyond that's fine. I'm working up to starting off season 2 here in the next little bit of the hardcore world. So we're almost there, almost fully recovered, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah. So you mentioned that survival's kind of your thing these days. That's the thing that keeps you coming back. Is that what's always kept you coming back to the game? Is there one thing that kind of means that Minecraft has had that longevity for you?
I grew up building Legos like crazy. I was one of those little kids that everything I wanted had to be a Lego. If there's any Christmas or birthdays or whatever things on there, I was always asking for new Legos. And so the fact that I don't have to carry around my 30-pound, just huge, massive container full of Legos to be able to build things, and I can just boot it up on my computer and play Minecraft, that was pretty attractive right there. So I love it for just building and creating and everything in there. I've done that my entire life. I just love to build with like a 3D shape, and Minecraft just fit the bill perfectly for that one.
When you're building, what is that one block that is your go-to? What is your favorite block in the game?
You know what? It changes all the time. I used to say like stone would be one of my favorite blocks of the game, just because I really like that cool gray color. In the hardcore world I was talking about, my favorite block in there was strip dark oak log, because I just loved it. Like that and smooth sandstone were really, really good. I love those ones together. And now I'm really into like the brick and the granite and the terracottas. And it's just those. And I'm very happy to say, for the first time ever in all the years I played this game, is I found a way to use endstone and endstone brick, which I'm pretty happy about there. So I'm kind of patted myself on the shoulder for that one.
But not extended that to purple quite yet.
No, I'm not feeling that. No, not quite there yet.
It's a brave man who starts to build their house out of purple, isn't it? So yeah. In terms of so that's the block that's your go-to. If there was one block that you could lose from the game and you wouldn't even notice, what would that be?
Half of the glazed terracottas, most specifically magenta glazed terracotta. It's just, I'm never gonna need a bright purple arrow. Just doesn't need it.
It has to be said that is quite a niche block, to be honest.
It is. I've seen it used sometimes. I've seen it used pretty well, but I've only really seen it work in like a cyberpunk world, or if you're on like a carnival themed server or something where it's like pointing you in the direction of a mini game. In
terms of the time that you've been playing, you'll have seen quite a lot of updates come through the game. Is there one update that has been your favorite?
I've got to say Village and Pillage. Village and Pillage for me made it so that villagers were something that I understand. I have never been a redstoner. I've never claimed to understand the technical side of this game. I still don't really understand the technical side of this game at all. I'm trying to learn what the different components do. But the biggest thing for me was that made it approachable for everybody to work with villagers. And I thought that was awesome. There's no tediousness. A lot of like the technical people are like, oh, it's so much worse. You have to like actually try and get the right trade and everything. But from just like a casual technical player, I wouldn't say I'm a casual player overall because I live in this game every day. But just being able to understand that and being able to use it for things like stonemasons to get brick blocks, as I was talking about earlier, that makes it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I think that the bricks and the stonemasons for getting quartz and those blocks has made so much difference as a builder. Then it's opened up so many more avenues, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, I will never again gather clay. Done it too many times, and I am done.
So in terms of adding things to the game, if there was one thing that you could add or that the game doesn't have, and you didn't need to worry about it breaking anything or the technical aspects of it, what would be the thing that you would like to see?
So I'm a big terraformer. I love terraforming in this game, and I think it's just so fun to create a landscape that and then I can build a whatever on top of. And I would love to see, from that aspect of the game, them improve how rivers work in the game. Because right now, a river flows for about 10 blocks, and then you're in like a hilly area, so the water just disappears out of the river. And then it starts again another 15 blocks later around the corner, and that just bothers me so much. I spend so much time trying to get rivers to being something that I can like use a boat to go along. And I wish that they would just, instead of having the water disappear, they would just have it being like a sharp cliff. And making it so you can actually use riverways to navigate around the world quickly with boats without having to manually go through and clean up the rivers. I kind of wish that was coming in the new update, because I'm worried they're going to be even worse in the mountain caves and cliff coming here in the next little while. Yeah. But, we'll see. Maybe in the future we'll have the river update. Yeah. The rivers and lakes update. Oh,
that would be a nice one to go with the mountains that you've got.
And then we get chest boats. It works.
Oh, that's a lovely idea. So if anybody from Mojang's watching, make sure that we clean up these rivers for fWhip. He'll be a very, very happy Minecrafter.
Oh yeah.
You've been playing the game for some time. What was the thing that made you go from just a casual player to thinking, oh, I'd like to do this on YouTube?
For me, actually, I ended up joining up with this community that used a resource pack called Conquest back in the day. You might have heard of it before. And now they're known as Conquest Reforged because they have a mod pack that adds like 15,000 blocks into the game. Anyways, somehow me in college, I was actually studying game development and video game design and everything like that. So I thought a useful way to get some experience of that firsthand, of not just in the classroom, was actually joining up and working with Conquest Reforged to help develop the mod. So I started with them when they were very beginning early time of getting that thing set up and rocking, which was really cool to do. And then through that, I met a few YouTubers who were kind of in the conquest realm of they helped advertise it. That was where a lot of their content came from. Ducon Red One, for example. He no longer is uploading videos, but he was a great help for me getting started. And he actually was like, hey, one day we were just on a Discord call and he was like, hey, you have a good voice. You have a good way of explaining things and talking about things, and you're a really good builder. You should try uploading videos and just see if you enjoy it. And so with that, I was like, sure, I'm here at summer school doing some extra classes and all of my friends are gone. I'm going to an out-of-state school here in the United States. So I was down in California where I live up in the Pacific Northwest. So it's like a 12-hour drive to see family. I was like, I got nothing else to do. I'm basically here alone with nobody to talk to. So sure, let's start talking to the computer. I was like, I'm going to commit to 6 months of doing this and see if I actually like it. And I did. It was super fun.
Is it safe to say that this is what you do for a living now? This
is, yeah. As of October or September or October of 2019, I went full-time on YouTube, and it's been a blast. It's been absolutely awesome. A lot of work, but it's been fun.
Yeah, that's one of the things that people don't see behind the scenes, everything that goes into it. So what would you say is the hardest thing about doing a YouTube channel?
Oh, man. The best and worst thing at the same time is the fans. There becomes a certain level of expectation of what is required of you when creating a video or doing anything like that. People expect a certain level of building from me since I'm a building channel. And I always know that sometimes, like, being a survival YouTuber or a survival player is I have to do things like build an iron farm. I have to do things like building a super smelter, the sugarcane farms, those types of things. Otherwise, I don't have the blocks. But I know that my audience, if I just built a technical farm, they'd be like, that's not what we're here for. We're going to go watch insert giant redstoner named YouTuber if we want to watch those things because they're better at it. So it's weird seeing that of trying to go in a way of creating the content to do that stuff so you can still achieve the survival goals, but still doing it in a way that your audience is still going to enjoy it. Yeah. So it's a weird balance, but it's a fun line to play on. It's fun to kind of merge the two sides if you can.
For anybody who hasn't checked out fWhip's channel, all the details are going to be in the description. He has got some fantastic builds, and he's also put some farms into his new series, and they're good as well. So yeah, go and check all of that out. Was there one thing that you felt launched your channel? So obviously you went from that doing something just for a bit of fun, and then to moving over to full-time. Is there kind of a video or a particular thing that you felt kind of gave you that next step?
Yeah, I've actually had a pretty streamlined journey, just to share for any YouTubers out there who are trying to make it happen as a smaller channel. For me, the way my channel took was year 1, I got 100 subscribers. Year 2, I got 1,000. Year 3, I was at 10,000. And then after that, I ended the next year at 158,000. And then now into this year, I'm just hitting 470,000. So it's been a very exponential growth as it's went along. But things that really kicked me off getting started was I found a niche in the Minecraft universe of nobody talked about concepts behind building things. Like a concept behind how to plan a castle is really where I started there. A concept on how to plan a city, of what should you include a city, how should you divide it up, how should you build the different roadways, instead of here's how to build city house number 172. We're talking about what can you do and how can you build it yourself. And a big thing I've been a proponent of is sharing build ideas and trying to keep people inspired to play in their own Minecraft world, because we all get there. We all get to a point in the Minecraft world where it's just like, all right, I don't know what the heck to do. I don't know what to do next. What do I build? I've got no ideas. My base is finished. I guess I'm restarting a world, or I'm just going to stop playing for a while. And my goal is to try and help people alleviate that problem to find what they want to do.
And you can see that through some of your videos and also some of the popular ones on your channel. So I believe that how to build an awesome city in Minecraft is your most popular video at present.
Yeah, that was the first video that I ever had go truly viral. At that time, I think I was about 50, 60K subs on my channel. And in a week, that video got over 1 million views. And I went from 50K subs to 90K subs in about a week and a half. It was a little shocking.
Yeah,
it was a little shocking.
but definitely well deserved at the same time. So yeah, great work. In terms of you sitting there, matching beautifully with the sofas, I have to say, of all the guests that we've had on the show, nobody has matched quite as nicely as you do.
I've been a big fan of Warped Wood for a little while now, and now I'm realizing why. I never made that connection before.
So how did you get that skin? Is there a story?
So for me, is these shoes that are actually on the skin, these boots, are actually in my closet sitting next to me RL right now. Same with the pants. And then originally, I actually, over on the Bedrock version of Minecraft, I was checking it out there because I was looking at a map that somebody had sent me and wanted some feedback on. And so I was checking that out, and they're like, you have to create your character on here. And I didn't realize I could upload a skin. And there was actually a sweatshirt that is the same texture as the sweatshirt, but it was bright orange. And I was like, that's pretty cool, but it doesn't really go with orange hair. And I was like, what color can I use? It's like, I guess cyan works pretty well, or this greeny blue color over here. So ended with this one, and I kind of like it. I'm still looking to acquire a sweatshirt IRL that's the same color, so I can cosplay as my Minecraft character. It'll be great.
That'd be brilliant. Just turn up on stream, just like dressed as your character. Going back to the game for a moment, if you did have infinite time that you could spend on any project within the game, what would that be?
I think if I were to pick any project to do, I've always had this city project that I was working on inside of my first main survival world that I worked on for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, called Building with fWhip. As I started this absolutely massive port town city in survival that I don't know why I decided to make that span over 1,000 blocks in any direction and had planned to have a massive palace in it. There's going to be like 3 or 4 castles, a giant like island for like a naval academy on it and everything like that. And just, it was a absolutely huge project. And I would love to get back to that someday and finish it and actually do it. But just the time constraint to be able to do that. And as you know, as a YouTuber, eventually you got to get a video live. Eventually a video has to be published and everything like that. And that project got to the point where for me to make any amount of change, like for somebody as a viewer to see change happening in the city, I had to spend, I think the last episode that I did on the city, I spent almost 24 hours, like over the course of a week, working on building the city and just adding things to it. And then it was like, okay, you added like another street, but it really doesn't look like much because there's so much happening in it already.
Yeah.
And I think in that thing, I probably already put like 800 hours just into that one city alone, between the terraforming and the landscaping and building and everything.
Oh, that's a serious endeavor, but who knows? Maybe if the video hits 5 million likes, then it'll indicate that people want to see you back in there, just building that world. So go out there, make sure you hit that like button, and also on all of fWhip's videos as well. So that's obviously what you do lean into and where your comfort zone is. Is there anything in the game that you do wish that you were better at?
Redstone technical stuff for sure. And I think from a building side, what I could say, I wish I was more comfortable at building organics. So like dragons or mythical beasts or even statues. And it's just something that has never clicked with my brain. I haven't been able to get that one nailed down quite to where I want it yet, but maybe that'll be my goal for the second half of this year. We'll see.
And one final question before we head off from this section. When you're not playing the game, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, dealing with the dogs is definitely one of them for sure. So lots of that. And then I've been very obsessed, way too obsessed with World of Warcraft since that new expansion came out last year. I've been playing that way too much. But building ideas everywhere. I swear it's worth it.
World of Warcraft is one of those games that once you get into it, then you can just lose hours, days, months. So
yeah, it's turned into the quarantine way for all my friends, all my college buddies and everything, of how we hang out now, because we can't see each other or anything like that. So it's a good way to, after I finish up the Minecraft work for the day, there's always like 10 of them hanging out in a Discord call. So I'll jump in with them in there, and I'm like, oh, it's time to go to bed. Okay.
Yeah, sleep can be important, but it's worth it sometimes. But yeah, so thank you very much for answering those questions. We're going to cut away to some footage from when fWhip joined us a bit earlier and actually arrived at the studio, and we checked out to see what his knowledge of Minecraft was like.
Oh gosh. All right, folks, we are here at AdieCraft Studios, and this thing looks fantastic. Got called over here, heard about being interviewed, potentially death. Sounds like a great time, and we're headed on in the front door. Ooh, this looks so cool. There's a fish. Oh, hi, Bob. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you, buddy. What's going on? Hello. Hello. How's it going?
AdieCraft Studios. Hello, fWhip.
Hi, Bunny. What's going on?
Yeah, we've been expecting you. We'll bring you back to the green room and get you all prepared for recording.
Awesome. I am famished over here. I was the car, it just took all the made me very, very hungry, but I'm good to go.
Yeah, I can understand.
Long car ride and all that. Need some snacks.
That is true. We have refreshments and we've got cake and we've got TV. You can watch sports. Cake. You can keep up to date with all the.
Okay, there we go. Cool.
Ooh, and sports. If you need anything, you can press the bunny button, which was freshly installed. It doesn't do anything though. Can
I happiness for pressing the button? Can I just do it for that sake?
Yeah, that's to keep you distracted. Cool, cool. Don't deny me.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll just sit here and keep pressing the button.
Okay, Adie will come get you when you're ready to record.
Oh yeah, I'm doing great over here. Don't worry about me.
Okay, yeah, you mightn't even make the recording. I might have to call in sick for you. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Bye.
So Bunny's just let me know that fWhip's arrived, which is fantastic. It's good to be back with the guests for season 2 here. I just come down here and collect him, see how he's doing. Hello. I see you found the newly installed Bunny button. There are still, I think, some teething issues with it.
It's been, I'm just, sitting here pressing the Bunny button, and it's been a great time. I've had an awesome time with it.
Well, I will now take you through to the first section.
Okay.
When Bunny settled
one more time. Okay.
One more time.
I'm good.
One of the times that Bunny did come to see you, did she supply you with the waivers? You did sign the waivers, didn't you?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the health and safety people. You know what they're like, corporate. They like to make sure that in case there are any accidents. Not saying that there are ever any accidents here at Adie Studios, but just in case, then
okay.
We'll make sure you sign them afterwards. And also, you did set your spawn, didn't you? That was there was a bed there. You set your spawn.
I'm just going to just to press the button again. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Exactly. The Bunny button's going to be very popular. I know it is. So the first section that we're going to deal with today, fWhip, is called How Well Do You Know Minecraft? And we're going to be asking you a number of questions to check your knowledge of the game. And I assure you, it's much easier than people think. There's nothing here that should worry you in any way, shape, or form.
No, I feel very safe.
Just the aquarium there. I mean, obviously, we like looking at the fishes.
These little guys, as nice as Bob out front, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're
very excited. Very excited.
They do get very excited. But if you would be so kind as to stand in front of this and press the button. You got an anvil. Fantastic. Well, if you would be so kind as to come and stand on this not slightly scary big red axe. Just there is good.
You can have that for you too if you'd like.
Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just going to sit here and I don't want you to feel uncomfortable and yeah, don't worry about looking up or anything like that. There's nothing to worry about. So as I say, we are going to now ask you some questions about how well you know Minecraft. They are relatively easy and they do, however, get a little bit more difficult as time goes on. So we'll see how you do on them. I've got these snowballs. You don't need to worry about them. They're just encouragement snowballs. So occasionally I'll celebrate you getting an answer right or an answer wrong.
It's like a dunk tank all over again.
No. There's nothing. There's nothing dangling over your head. Nothing at all.
Okay.
The anvil.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
Nothing to do with this. I don't know why you're worried. So we'll start.
It comes with a name tag that I got to name one of the fish, right? That's what the anvil's for.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Bob from last season. Somebody naming him. So I mean that must be what it is. But we'll start you out with a nice easy question. So how would you craft an iron sword?
2 iron and a stick.
Yes. See, I told you this was a cakewalk.
Yeah, I'm a professional, didn't you? Professional Minecrafter.
Keeping it nice and simple for you. what dye color would you get from a sunflower?
Yellow.
Absolutely. Now, a bit more recent knowledge. How many ancient debris do you need to get a netherite ingot?
4 to smelt into scraps, and then you need 4 gold to make an ingot.
You do indeed. Next question is, what are the 4 ways in the game to get hold of ender pearls?
To get ender pearls?
Yeah. There are 4 ways in the game that you can get ender pearls. What are those 4 ways, fWhip?
Well, killing an enderman. That's an easy one.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming... I know a villager can trade for them.
They can, the cleric. Yep, that's 2.
Yep.
2 more.
2 more. Oh, God. A chest?
A chest, yep. Only one more to go.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna have to hurry you.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Is there another? There's not another mob, is there? No, piglin trading. Ha. Bartering.
Yes, bartering. Absolutely. So those are the 4 ways. And yeah. Next question is, in approximately 1 in every how many chunks is a slime chunk?
Oh, geez. Like 1 in 5, 1 in 6?
1 in 5, 1 in 6. Not exactly. I think it's actually 1 in 10. So,
oh,
yeah.
My gosh.
Unfortunately, we've got to reset the timer again to say that there's been another industrial incident here, and we're going to have another investigation. But hopefully we'll be able to get fWhip to rejoin us to answer some questions on the sofa. Welcome back. So, unfortunately, we had another slight industrial incident with a guest, and fWhip, yeah, unfortunately, didn't quite complete the questions, but he's back with us on the sofa now, and now we have some more questions for you. These are just some simple questions for fWhip to come through, and if you can answer the first thing that comes into your head, that would be fantastic. So,
all right, got it.
When you're ready, what is your favorite wood?
Spruce.
Steampunk or punk rock?
Steampunk.
Fighting the dragon or building a wagon?
Wagon.
Ocelot or Lancelot?
Ocelot.
What's your favorite month?
August.
Riding a strider or chill to flow rider?
Ooh, tough one. Tough one. You know what? We got it. I got to go with Flow Rider. That's
nice.
That. Well, I'll go with that one.
Nice. Item frames or Hunger Games?
Item frames. Decoration.
Yeah. What is your favorite biome?
Mega Taiga.
Nice choice. Husk or Husky?
Husky.
Amplified or amply fried?
Amplified. But yeah, we'll go amplified. That works.
Diorite or Diorong?
Diorite.
What is your favorite TV show?
Oh gosh. WandaVision. Let's go with that. Not favorite. Oh, gosh, I don't know. This is a hard one. Oh yeah. Gosh. Safe bet. We'll go Mandalorian. We'll go with that. WandaVision is just what I'm watching right now.
Yeah. Good choice with the Mandalorian. So what is your favorite place in the world to visit? In real life, that is.
Oh my gosh. Favorite place that I've been to would be Kauai over in Hawaii. Favorite place that I would want to go to, I've always, since a kid, wanted to go to French Polynesian islands. Just tropical vibes, you know?
So you like warm with a beach, definitely, by the sounds of that.
Yep.
Mending or Infinity?
Infinity.
A polar bear cub or Cub Fan 135?
You know what? I did just pick up a polar bear cub recently in my survival world, so I gotta go polar bear.
Hardcore or birch door?
Both are good. Both are good.
Okay, what 3 words would you use to describe your style of Minecraft?
Survival, fantasy, building. We'll go with that.
Good choices.
Fits everything.
It very much does.
How generic can I go without being generic?
Yeah. Minecrafting, placing blocks, building. Parkour or park bench?
Oh, park bench. I couldn't even figure out how to sit on it. You had to help me figure out how to sit on these. So, you know, parkour is out of the window.
What is your favorite band or artist?
Oh my gosh.
Tough questions today.
You know what? I think I go with Electric Light Orchestra.
Ooh.
I recently found them a little while ago through the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, and I've been loving their stuff.
Giant spruce or a wither that's loose?
Giant spruce. Giant spruce. All day.
Timber frame or Timberlands?
Timber frame. Timber frame.
Hot or cold weather?
You know what? I'm kind of like a moderate weather. I got to lean towards cold. I know I said vacations would be like hot, warm beaches, but I think I exist better in cold weather year round.
A witch farm or feeling calm?
Feeling calm.
Trap chest or a personal best?
Personal best.
Redstone or dinner bone?
Dinner bone.
Caves or cliffs?
Cliffs. Cliffs.
Guardian Temple or Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Guardian Temple.
Java or guava?
Java.
Interior or exterior?
Exterior. Yeah, I'm not known for my interiors.
What is your favorite film?
You know, I think I gotta go with like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think that's what I gotta pick.
It's good. It's a good choice. Again, building Middle Earth in Minecraft would be quite an endeavor, wouldn't it? Especially with the new caves update coming out as well.
Yeah,
so.
that could do it. That could do it. I don't know if you've heard about Articraft. They are. Oh my god, you gotta go check them out. Free plug for those guys over here, but they are fantastic. They are doing a full accurate recreation of it, and they actually have geologists on the team to make sure even the landscape looks and is realistic for what they can do in Minecraft. It is amazing to look at.
Definitely. Well, I'll get a link and I'll put that down in the description as well, so people can check that out. And the last question for you: fail whip or front flip?
Fail whip.
Absolutely, and couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. So that brings us to the end of the questions and to the end of the show. So thank you ever so much for joining us today. It's been fantastic having you here.
Of course, and I survived this round. I love it. I was expecting this to be like a trapped couch over here and just to disappear.
Maybe for season 3, you never know. We'll see what we can do. That's a good idea. Laughing maniacally there.
Glad I was on season 2.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, as I mentioned, we will put all of your details in the description beneath. Make sure that you do check out fWhip's channel. It is fantastic. Also, if you've enjoyed the show and if there's any people that you'd like to see on the show in the future, make sure that you do leave a comment and let us know here. That'd be fantastic. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you do subscribe, and go and subscribe to fWhip as well. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on ADieCraft. Bye.
Goodbye.